I make about $1,000 a week selling covered calls. I'm going to show you my strategy, how much it cost me, how much I made, what my potential losses are, and what I learned. These over here are the positions that I'm holding at a loss. The loss is so low right now that I can't really sell covered calls for any premium because there aren't really any premiums available at the strike price that I would need it to be to make money, right? So like QuantumScape is like $7 or $8 a share right now. Well, if you go to the $11.50 strike price, it's just a zero. There's no premium. It says down here at the bottom that I spent $32,853 and I made $997 or about 3%. But I didn't actually spend $32,000 this week because of this 300 share position in HIMS at 48.72 that was just sitting here. That had already been purchased a few weeks ago. So what I actually spent this week was $18,237. I bought 300 shares of Joby Aviation. I spent $4,300. I made $172 in premium. This stock did not get assigned. I still have it in my portfolio, so I will be able to trade covered calls on it next week. This one was super high risk. Now, what did I learn this week? Well, you can see here with QuantumScape, this was a big one a couple weeks ago. It was about an 8% premium. And I went, oh, sure, I'll put in 500 shares, which cost me, I think, around $5,000. That was a mistake. It tied up too much money in something that was too risky. So I learned my lesson. With Open, instead of buying 1,000 shares, I bought 500. So I spent way less. I spent $2,500. I made $351 in premium. But Open closed at $445 this week, and I bought it at $517. So I'll be able to sell covered calls next week, but the premiums will be much less. That is about a 13% gain. The only position that got assigned this week was SoundHound. I bought 300 shares. I made $133, or about 3.5%. It cost me $3,700. I also bought 200 shares of Enphase. This was the largest purchase this week at almost $7,600. I made 3.2%. or $244. Now, Enphase also did not get assigned. It closed at $37.70, and I bought it at $37.95. So I'll be able to sell a strike price next week as well, probably at $38. I made all of these purchases, Joby, Open, SoundHound, Enphase. I made them all on Monday, and I sold covered calls for them also on Monday. But I think on Tuesday, HIMS really started to move, or maybe it was Wednesday, actually. I think it was Wednesday. HIMS started to move, and I said, oh, it's getting close to my purchase price of $48.72. I could sell a strike price at $49. I made $97, so less than 1%, but I still made a little bit of money, and that brings my total to $997.